That's the only reason I became an actress, because I wanted to meet David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson.
Oh, and you did, David.
I did. I met them both. My moment of zen, and now I can retire.
I don't think I've ever seen an episode of the X-Files.
Fuck you.
We've done about 250 of these, and you are the first guest to ever just blatantly say "fuck you."
Good for you.
Welcome, fellow lushes. Come on in, pull up a bar stool, and enjoy some cocktails with Dimples and the Beard.
We're not fancy people. We do things the old-fashioned way. We drink out of a can or a mason jar or a bedpan or a dog bowl or a whatever we can drink out of. So
whatever will carry the booze
to my mouth.
This is not considered booze, is it?
I don't know what it's considered. It's considered a THC beverage.
Right. So not booze because offset time, feel it in 15 and 20 minutes. But
There
it's
you go.
fewer calories than our favorite dive bar beer.
I don't have a favorite dive bar beer. Well, I guess if I have to drink dive bar beer, it's Coors Light. So
that's pretty divey.
This is a million times better. Anyway, welcome back.
Give it a whirl.
To another episode of Cocktails with Dimples and the Beard. What are we talking about? Our good friends at Midwest Famous sent us some 10 milligram THC beverages. I got the old ranch water, beach please, pineapple, lime, cilantro, chili peppers, and jalapeno. A little spicy.
I got spirits, don't kill my vibe. Blood orange, bitter orange, and passion fruit.
You're a passion fruit.
I am a passion fruit. And it's only got 35 calories.
Yep, and it'll...
you got 30.
No, nice.
Look at that.
So big thanks to Midwest Famous. We're very happy to be locally made right over in Minnesota.
And we'll open the tavern before we...
Do we have to redo all that?
We don't. We haven't drank yet.
Well, I'll edit it where we...
We're good.
Yeah. All right, so drink up.
Midwest Famous. Let's go. THA Spirits.
Oh, that's delicious. That is so good.
Ooh.
That is so good.
I like it.
Yeah, I like too. And this is a perfect drink for our guest tonight because we were speaking to Elizabeth De Razzo, who played Janet in the cult classic, The Greasy Strangler. And I would suggest when you watch that movie, if you do partake in anything to do with THC, use said THC and you will have a fun time.
And it'll become an instant classic for you as well and your family. Invite all your children, gather them around to watch the Greasy.
No kids.
No kids.
No kids.
No kids.
No. There's a lot of nudity. And it's...
Well, here's the best part. They don't discriminate.
No. We see a lot. We see everybody and everything.
Boys and girls.
Yes.
Men and women.
Men and... Yes, men and women.
No boys and girls.
No.
Men and women.
Highly recommend. I have never done this with a movie on this podcast. No. I highly recommend this movie for the movie. This movie has quickly become one of my favorite movies of all time. I cannot describe to you the levels of joy that this movie gives me.
All right.
So
you will walk away with so many quotes.
Yes.
That you will say throughout. And
yes.
And then somebody will say, I don't know what you're talking about. And you'll be like, go watch The Greasy Strangler.
Hootie, Tootie, Disco Cutie. Hootie, Tootie, Disco Cutie.
That's what we're about to talk to. So exciting. Okay, let's go. I'm so giddy.
Jesus.
We're gonna see her.
She's gonna leave.
Oh, she's so early. She's so excited to talk to us. And you know where else you can talk to us? Listen to us talk. Is go check us out on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok once in a while, X once in a while, but the big one is YouTube, so you can see our pretty faces. Not as pretty as the lady that's coming on, which you'll see pretty soon. Leave a comment, subscribe, like, and ring that notification bell. You can be the first to listen to him sing. Watch the movie.
Is that singing?
You'll know. Sure.
Chanting.
It's just glorious.
Chanting. I
That's
think it's
all it is.
chanting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Glorious chanting.
Yeah.
Oh, watch the movie and you will thank us for the rest of your life.
Yeah, you will. Or
Until then.
Either way, I'm fine with it.
You could. If you hate us, well, what are you going to do? You just don't have good taste.
Or a sense of humor.
Oh, sense of humor. We got to be serious about this because this is a serious movie and she's a serious actress, and we never keep a pretty lady waiting.
All right. So without further ado, Elizabeth De Razzo.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We are doing so good.
Well, thank you.
We just did a little intro for you, Elizabeth De Razzo, and we obviously chanted Hootie, Tootie, Disco Cutie for a minute. So,
Oh God.
Not as long as in the movie, but nobody could say it that long.
Oh God.
So thank you so much for joining us. We recently we are late to the party. We didn't find the Greasy Strangler until this year. And my wife and I watched it first, and I told him, you've got to watch this movie. We have got to have some of these people on the podcast. And thankfully, you said yes. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah.
Here, I'm trying to find a way to pin you guys. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay.
You all good?
Yes, I can make it bigger. Yeah. I'm so like not technically I'm so technically challenged. So I'm just like, what do I do? I'm also having a very big glass of wine.
Nice.
Cheers to you. That's the greatest glass of wine we've had on the podcast yet.
Did you ever watch Cougar Town? That's like Big Carl.
Yes, I love Cougar Town.
Yeah.
Love Cougar Town.
Big Carl. Wait, what did it? It was like Big Carl, and then it broke, and it was something else. I don't remember.
I remember Big Carl. That's about it. But that's a classic.
But do you remember that how it started? Like it was like a completely different show, and then they finally just decided to go with what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
And then they followed like what organically it was meant to be. I loved it. I loved that they just went with it.
Yeah, it was a great show. I love Scrubs. Yeah. So it had that feel of Scrubs. Yeah, it was. I wish it had lasted longer.
It's too bad it was too short. That's for sure.
I was an extra on Scrubs so many times.
You were?
Yes, I was an extra on Scrubs. I was actually on Scrubs when 9/11 happened.
No shit.
Bringing a downer. But yeah, I remember Donald Faison had family in New York, and he was like, production basically stopped because he was trying to like find out if like family was okay. So like everybody was like super solemn and like trying like to basically like, find out if his family was okay because like he was freaking out. Like he was just like trying to get a hold of people.
Sure.
Yeah. Holy shit. That's crazy.
I remember that day.
Assuming everybody was, if I'm right.
Yeah. No, he finally was able because you know how everything was down, like in that day, like was, But like, I remember I got woken up that day and my friend was like, wake up, you're being attacked. And I was like, what? And I was in LA and I was like, what do you mean I'm being attacked? What was happening? I was like,
that's a weird call. Yeah.
Be woken up too.
Jesus. Yeah. I was like, oh my God.
Now when because I will rewatch the whole Scrubs series like once every couple years, I will be looking for you in the background now.
Were you in Scrubs like a nurse walking around?
No, I was a patient. I was always a patient. I was never old enough to play. I was always like 18 to look younger.
Okay.
When I was doing extra work, so I was always like on Gilmore Girls and Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Oh wow.
On the X-Files. On
my
judging,
daughter will love you there.
On Judging Amy. On what is it? Even Stevens.
Oh, sure.
Just like I was always a teenager on all of these shows because I was like 20. So I was just like always like this young kid. So I never got. I was on Ally McBeal though. That was like the only show that ever like let me be like try to be like a young attorney.
Okay.
Yes, on Ally McBeal. I remember that.
Nice.
But I was Boston Public. I did Boston Public a lot.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Oh, fun.
Okay. Wow, a lot of stuff. Now, I'm curious because you describe yourself as a X-Files super fan. Were you the super fan before you were on the show, or being on the show?
So, true story. I only became an actress because I wanted to be on the X-Files.
No shit. Okay.
Gillian Anderson.
That's awesome.
That's the only reason I became an actress because I wanted to meet David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson.
Oh, and you did, David.
I did. I met them both. My moment of zen, and now I can retire.
So probably about a month ago, both my daughters, who are 22 and 25, who are both in love with David, or like,
We're both in love with David,
well,
too.
Still am.
Yeah, we both are as well.
yeah, they still
Do you
are.
know that I helped him get his dog, Brickashaw Jaw, who unfortunately passed away? But I helped him get his dog. I helped him adopt him. And like, I literally went to the pound to go pick him up and kept him with me because like Nancy Collini messaged me on Facebook and she's like, can you go get this dog for David? David needs this dog. And I was like, absolutely, I can go get this dog for David right fucking now. Yes,
Stop
I
talking to me so I
can.
can leave to go get the dog for David.
And as a thank you, he invited me to the set of Aquarius and invited me to the fucking premiere of the X-Files season 10, which fucking sucked ass, but I still fucking went. I asked his guest, and he brought me to the fucking premiere, oh my gosh, the after party as a thank you. And I was like, yes, I will still fucking enjoy this. All of that was shit. And you phoned it in, but I will still go.
I love it.
I think they all know.
I can't speak to it. I don't think I've ever seen an episode of the X-Files.
I watched a few with my daughters, but they were,
Fuck you.
You are.
I missed it.
We've done about 250 of these, and you are the first guest to ever just blatantly say "fuck you."
Good for you. He deserves it.
I love it. You're the best already. Fuck everybody else. We're done. You want a full-time job? Oh goodness.
Oh my God.
Now I understand why you were down with the comedy for the Greasy Strangler.
Which we needed to kind of analyze you to see who would sign up for the Greasy Strangler. So before we
I
get into that,
sure
just wanna
did not
finish
want to do that.
with David because he's on tour. So my daughters want to go see
doing music.
He's doing music.
Okay.
He has an album and he's on tour. And they were looking up and they were trying to figure out where they could go see him live play. So they may still do it. Who knows?
Yeah.
But they're going to be in love with you when I tell them your story.
Oh my God, do they know the song? David Duchovny, why won't you love me? Why won't you love me? Why won't you love me?
Yeah, they
I
sing
love
it.
that song by Bree Sharp.
Yeah.
He's so
They were
sweet
both
and
in the
so
backseat
smart.
singing that
He's
one time.
abducted my heart and I'm falling apart.
Yeah. I'm like, did you just make that up? And they're like, nope.
Nope, it's an actual
Anyways.
song.
David,
Wow.
but we're in love with him from Californication.
Yeah, we love Hank Moody.
We love Hank Moody.
Yep.
But anything that Davidson's good.
Yeah.
I wish, he'd come out with more shows. Yeah. But that does bring us to, as we were talking, who would sign up for this movie after reading the script?
I sure did not fucking want to do this. True story. I said no 5 times.
Oh my God. Okay.
I said no 5 times.
Okay.
My agent at the time was like, you have to do this. And I was like, no. Because I had just done Eastbound and Down and I was naked in that and had sex. Not had sex, but had, pretend sex.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to be like the big girl that they go to to have sex and get naked. And my agent was like, no, you got to do this. You got to do this. This is Napoleon Dynamite on steroids. And I was like, no, I don't want to do this. I'm naked 90% of the time.
Well, that changes. We don't have to bring it up. She's already brought it up being naked that much on screen.
Yeah, I'm like, no. And then he's like, you don't understand this. He's like, this is going to be a cult hit. People are going to love it. And I was like, I don't want to do this. So he brings in the big guns, which is Mara, my longtime manager. She's been with me since Eastbound.
Okay.
And she's like, Mama, you just go in. They just want to see you. And Elijah Wood really loves you. He loves you from Eastbound and Down. He loves Maria. And he just wants to get you out of his head. He thinks that you're Janet. And he's like, just let him see you, just so he can get you out of his head. And just go do it. You don't even have to memorize it. Just go in.
Just read it off the paper.
Just show up.
Yeah. Just show up. Just show up and just talk to the director and just, you know, you don't even have to read the script. You don't even have to do anything. Just show up and just, you know, like whatever. Don't even like think about it. And I was like, fine, I'll go. And I'm like, but I'm not gonna memorize it. I'm not even gonna try.
Right.
And then she's like, okay. So I remember I showed up, and there was a bunch of big Ronnies, and there was a bunch of Bradens, and there was like 2 other girls for Janet. And I remember I parked like in a metered parking area, because like it's notoriously a really bad area to park in, because it's off of La Brea, and it was like La Brea and like I forget that street, but it's just like a really hard area to park in.
Yeah.
And so I parked, and I was just like, oh, like I hope I don't get towed. So I go in, and there's like these 2 girls, and this girl's about to go in, and they see me, and they're like, oh, you're here. And they're like, hey, can you wait? And I remember going into these offices before and being that girl that was about to be next, and then seeing a girl come in, and they're like, oh, wait, can you wait? We just got to take her in really quick. And then feeling like, oh, fuck. Like, why am I even here? Right?
Yeah.
And that girl be like, oh, sorry. Like, you know, and then
Right.
and now I was that asshole. I was that asshole. And I was just like, sorry. And they took me in, and they sat me down, and then they started bringing in all of these guys, rotating in and out. And I was like, oh, fuck. I'm like, this is a chemistry read. Read.
How did I get past the first audition to get to the chemistry read?
Yeah. And I'm like, this is a fucking chemistry read. And I'm like, oh, shit. So I did it. And again, I hadn't even really read the sides, but I knew them. I had read them through like once or twice, that I kind of knew them.
Okay.
Because like I'm able to like look at something and sort of memorize a little bit. So I knew them well enough that I could get by. And I was just like, doing it. And I was like, fuck. And then they're like, okay, well, the director wants to speak to you. And I was like, oh. I was like, oh, fuck. Okay. And then
the first time in your career that you're like, I'm doing good and it sucks.
Yeah. And then I was like, all right. And then he's like, well, what are your he's British. He's like, so what are your concerns? And I was just like, well, you know, it's just like the nudity and like blah, blah, blah. And he's like, well, it's not going to be shot as it's written. And if you ever feel uncomfortable, you know, we'll stop. And, you know, and we won't shoot it that way. And it's all going to be done, you know, like, you know, properly. And, you know, you're going to have a courtesy cloth, and you're going to have this, and, you know, you're going to have Merkin, and, you know, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, and you're going to be able to see like the dailies, and, you know, if you don't, you know, it's going to be a closed set, and all, like he made me all of these promises and all of these things, and basically made me feel like it's all going to be on the up and up. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay. Like, but at the time I was shooting a series, and I had just been booked for another movie.
Okay.
So I was like, I don't know how this is going to work, because I'm already shooting a series, and I was shooting it for 5 months. And then I was going to go straight into another film for 8 weeks in Toronto. And this movie was going to shoot for 4 weeks in LA. And I was like, I don't know how you guys are going to fit it into my schedule, because I'm already contracted for these 2 things. And so they're like, don't worry, we'll make it work. So I was like, okay, I'm like, if you guys can make it work, like, y'all figure it out. So basically Elijah called the people from the other film and made a deal with them to push my timeline on their film so that they can squeeze me in their movie.
Okay.
Wow.
And they pushed the other film forward to squeeze me in for 3 weeks, to shoot it for 3 weeks in LA, and then push the movie in Toronto. And then I shot, so I shot for 5 months on Idiot Sitter for Comedy Central, then shot 3 weeks in LA. So I went from Idiot Sitter, finished filming at Saturday morning at 2 a.m., went straight to Greasy Strangler at 8 a.m. that next morning.
Love that she
and
just
then
says
shot
that.
for 3 weeks. And then flew out the next day to Toronto as soon as I finished filming The Greasy Strangler to Toronto for the next movie.
Jesus.
And that's how I did it. Yeah.
Wow.
But
So
step back. I mean, they wanted you. That wanted,
right?
I mean, that's crazy how badly they wanted you. You were Janet.
Yeah.
There's nobody. There was nobody else. That's an honor.
it was crazy. It was definitely crazy. And I was like, shit. I remember I had to get my first Brazilian because of that movie.
Well, gotta be able to stick the Merkin on, don't you?
Yep. Because, well, the budget was so low that we only had one Merkin.
Obviously, yes.
We had one Merkin, and my makeup artist had to hand lay it on me every day. And after she hand laid it, I wore it for 12 to 16 hours a day, and I peed in it. I sweated in it. All day on it. And then she would have to take it off of me every day while I was spread eagle. And she would have to take it off of me with alcohol. And then she would have to go home, hand wash it, and then brush it out, and then bring it back the next day, and then hand lay it on me again.
Dedication.
Yes.
That is dedication.
Yes.
And I love
Thank
how
you.
this guy goes, like, yeah, you know how to take a Merkin off. Yeah, he's like, yep, exactly.
Shout out to Lex. Shout out to Lex. Because that is fucking dedication.
Yeah.
Dedication to her craft.
Yeah. Well, cheers to Lex.
Cheers to Lex.
The Merkin Queen.
I was
And
like,
yet, I know how Merkins work. They are adhesive that you put on.
I am so sorry. I'm like, I would take like feminine wipes and like feminine spray, and I'm like, I am so sorry because I'm like sweating in this thing. I'm like peeing in it. I'm like, I am so sorry.
It's all for
just
the movie.
another day at the office.
Right. Dedication from everybody. Well,
Yeah.
we're going back to what we talked about. Everybody in that movie, they just went all out. There was no half-assing it from anybody that I could tell. What was the vibe when you got on set for the first day?
It was trepidation. Well, Michael was just like balls to the wall. Michael is a character.
Is he like that normally?
Yes. Michael is just a character. He's got stories. He's just got stories. And you don't know what to expect from him because he just goes on tangents. And you kind of just he doesn't stick to the script. And you kind of just gotta figure out when you jump in and you say your line.
Yeah.
Did you stick to the script, or was there improv by you?
I mean, I try to play a little bit, but I mostly stuck to the script because Jim kind of wanted you to stick to the script.
Okay.
With Michael, he gave up.
But was it the same thing? Like, Michael's my strangler, so I'll put up with him.
Yes. Yeah. He's the strangler, so he's got to kind of put up with him, you know? We kind of stuck to the script. We would play a little bit, but we mostly stuck to the script, and we colored a little bit outside of the lines. It wasn't like Eastbound. Like Eastbound, I got to play. I got to do. Danny gave us so much freedom with Eastbound, and like he would sit us down and he's like, okay, well, what do you want to do with the scene? And he's like, okay, do that. What do you want to do? Okay, do that.
Nice.
So we would shoot one scene as was written, and then the next whatever 10, 12 takes, whatever you want to do. And generally, whatever we wanted to do is what ended up on screen.
Sure. Yeah.
So
He's kind of one of the many king of improv, you know, when it comes to that group of people, actors.
Yeah.
So I can imagine that had to have been so much fun.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So it's different when you're working with people that really want to stick to like what you have. So you're just like, oh, okay, so we're sticking to this. So sometimes like when I go into auditions and they want me to be, they're like, oh, we'll do Maria, but we want you to do Maria within these parameters. I'm like, well, that's not going to work.
Right, that's not Maria.
That's not, I can't do Maria like that. Like,
Yeah.
And even with Jillian Bell, when she had me do Joy on Idiot Sitter, she gave me the, you know, she gave me the freedom to do whatever I wanted. Because she comes from the world of improv as well. And she was on Eastbound and Down, so she knew what I could do on Eastbound, and she was like, whatever you want to do.
Yeah,
just like, here's the page, but do whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Is that your preferred method? Do you prefer it that way, or do you like to kind of just have, you know, the words written for you and ready to go?
So I like having like a jumping off point, but then I kind of like doing just random shit, because like that's where I kind of like, oh, like I can play and just do like random stuff, because like I get a little quirky and stuff. Like I get a little weird. Yeah.
Did you find yourself like a lot of takes messed up because you're just laughing at Jillian or Danny? Because those guys are just freaking funny, right? Both of them.
Yeah. Well, so I learned pretty quickly not to break. And I learned that in my audition with Steve.
Okay.
When I first auditioned for Eastbound and Down, I almost broke during the audition. And I remember Steve did a very kind thing, because I didn't know the rules of improv. I had never done improv before when I auditioned for Eastbound and Down.
Oh, wow.
I didn't even know who Danny McBride was.
Okay.
The only person that I knew in the room was Will Ferrell.
Sure.
And I remember that I almost started laughing because I was not supposed to know English. That was my character's. So Maria did not exist. When I went into the room, I auditioned with Efren Ramirez, who played Pedro in Napoleon Dynamite. And I was supposed to be his wife.
Okay.
And I did this thing where I was wearing a tube top, and I was supposed to be breastfeeding in the scene. And I didn't know it at the time, but I started feeling a little cold. And I was like, in English, I was like, did it get cold in here? And I'm like, it feels a little breezy. And I went out of character in that moment. And I was like, and I looked down, I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, sorry, my top fell down. I'm like, sorry, my tit's out. And I picked it up. And I was like, sorry. I'm like, I just flashed you guys. And then I just went back to the scene, and they all started laughing. And so I just went back to the scene, and then like we finished, and I started to walk out, and then they came after me, and they're like, hey, we don't know what this is, but can you come back tomorrow and do a chemistry read with Steve Little? And I was like, okay, I don't know who that is, but okay. And they're like, Danny McBride's going to call you, and so is Jody Hill. And they're going to call you, and they're going to give you directions. And they're like, we don't know what this is. We don't know who she is, but this is what's going to happen. And I was like, okay. And I was like, I have no idea who that is. I have no idea who Danny McBride is. I have no idea who Jody Hill is. And so they called me, and they're like, okay, we want you to wake up tomorrow. Don't brush your teeth. Don't brush your hair. Bring the ugliest fucking clothes you can find. You don't speak any English. You don't understand any English. And we're going to give you different scenes, and you're going to read with Steve Little. It's going to be a chemistry read. And her name is Maria. And I was like, okay. And they're like, but seriously, do not brush your hair. Do not brush your teeth. Just come in like the fuggliest thing you can find. And I was like, okay. So I remember I found like this American flag shirt that had like a mustard stain on it, some pink warm-ups that had like bleach stains on it. And I didn't brush my hair. I didn't brush my teeth. And I was like, but you know what? I think she still wants to be girly. So I'm going to wear some gold ballet flats. And so I showed up to the audition that way, and I saw Steve Little, and we went in. And so like we had this scene, and he was like telling me something about soap. And I was like, pretending not to understand him. And at one moment he like leaned over and he said something to me. And of course I understand him because I understand English. And I almost started laughing. And in that moment, he's like, he leans over and he puts his arm around me like he's going to kiss me. But he did that to like stop me from them seeing me laughing. And he leans over and he's like, don't break, don't break, don't break. And he wraps his arm around me. And what they saw was an intimate moment between us. And that's when they saw like this intimacy between us.
Okay.
And that's when they first saw Stevie and Maria.
Okay.
Wow. And how
from
cool
there,
of him to...
Yeah. And that's when they first saw Stevie and Maria.
Yeah.
And Danny said that that's when Stevie and Maria were born. And that's when they knew, like, we have something here. And in season 4, he talks about that in the behind the scenes. And they're like, that's when we knew we were bringing you back for, like, the next few seasons.
Wow.
Nice.
And that's when they casted me for season 2 and then subsequently season 3 and 4.
Wow. Yeah. What a cool story.
Yeah.
So how long?
Crazy.
So how long after the audition did they get you onto the show? Then did you audition like when they were still in season 1, and then they built you into season 2?
No, I auditioned in season 2, and then I found out I got cast in season 2, like 3 weeks later.
Okay.
And they just told me that I had to be okay with nudity and sex scenes, and then I was like, I've never done anything like that.
Had you done it before that?
No, because I mean, I had booked like a few guest stars and co-stars before that, and then I was like, I don't know, and then people were like, "This is going to be life-changing, like it's HBO, blah 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 blah," and I was like, I don't know that I want to do that. Like, how do I do that? And then like I was just like, oh. My one of my friends who was the assistant to Gillian Anderson's manager actually was like, you got to do it. Like, it's HBO. Like, it's fine. Like, everybody does it. It's HBO. And I was like, okay. And then
did you call your mom and ask, Mom, you okay?
No.
Anybody?
No, I was just like, oh, well.
All right. Dive in.
It's tough to turn down an HBO job, man.
I'm just going to do it. And I did it. And I just remember that my first sex scene, we were in Puerto Rico because that doubled as Mexico. And my first sex scene, Jody Hill came up to me and he's like, all right. And we were on our second lunch and he's like, what do I need to do to make you feel comfortable? And I was like, tequila. Lots and lots of tequila. And so I remember they brought me cold tequila, cold Patron, and hot Patron, and a big thing of lime wedges. And I was like literally taking shots as I was walking to set. And I was like, can I shower before this? Because I had been sweating and we had been shooting all day. And they're like, you don't have time to shower. And I'm like, can I at least take a horse bath? I'm like, do we have wipies and lotion? And they're like, yeah, we can get you wipies and lotion. So I went to like the bathroom, like near set, and I was like wiping down and putting on a shit ton of lotion. I was like, oh my God. It was like, that was my first sex scene.
TV magic.
Were you, at what point were you allowed to brush your teeth? Did they say every day come without brushing your teeth? Because that's the character.
The whole series.
I was allowed to brush my teeth.
Okay.
What was the point?
With tequila.
I'm curious. What was the point of not brushing your teeth and not brushing your hair before this?
They just wanted me to look haggard because they thought I looked like too like a bright eyed and like, like just like.
Okay.
Because they thought I looked like too. That was the other thing. When I had to do the accent, the Mexican accent, Jody was like, "Do you need a dialect coach?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "That is not a Mexican accent." I'm like, "What do you mean, white boy from North Carolina? What do you mean?" He's like, God. you need a dialect coach. So he got me the dialect coach from The Help.
Really?
Yeah. He got me an Academy Award-winning dialect coach because he said my Mexican accent sucked.
He's like, I need it thick and we don't need to understand it.
Oh my God.
But great, yeah, but fun. Just the journey, and there at no point there was like, we need to get someone else. It was you, and we're working with you to get there.
No, and you know the funny thing is that after, when I was getting interviewed for the show, like when I was doing like the interview shows after, people were like, they're like, your English is really good. Like you like really assimilated really well. And I'm like,
Nice.
That's how good that dialogue coach was.
And I was like, thank you. I'm like, well, I'm from Texas, so I would hope so.
I'm an actress, you know.
And they're all like,
And they're like, because they thought they like plucked me from like the streets of Mexico.
Right. That's a kudos to your acting, right? I mean, they believed everything about it.
I was like, great. I'm like, Jody didn't believe my Mexican accent, and people believed that I was from Mexico. I'm like,
covering all bases. That's crazy.
You never know.
it's funny.
Yeah. So with that first sex scene out of the way, you again, I know you said in the Greasy Strangler you didn't want to do it anymore, but you seemed like you're comfortable with it. Could you could you continue to do those throughout your career? Or?
I mean, I can do them. It's just they're just not comfortable. I mean, because it's like you have like, they say closed set, but you still have about 15 people watching you.
Sure. Yeah.
Right. And then you also have people telling you like, okay, put your leg this way and put your arm over here, move your boob this way. And then you have a courtesy cloth, right? Which is like about something about this big. And then like the dude has like a sock on.
Right.
Now, you know, mentally, you know that you're not doing this, right?
Right.
But your body does not know that you're not doing this.
Okay.
So when you're rubbing parts, sometimes things happen.
So
I've always wondered about that.
I was going to say, do actors have to train themselves to think baseball?
You can't train sometimes because
Right.
if you're rubbing enough, the body reacts.
Is that
It's true.
Is that a
I had
take
an actor
five, or is that a just keep
I had
going?
I had an actor try to make me feel comfortable by being like, because I was like so nervous, and he's like, "Oh, you smell really good," and I'm like, "That is not helping right now." And I don't think that is helping you. Things that do not help in this moment.
This situation. Yeah. So again, but do you just go with it, or do you have to cut and he's got to?
You just continue with the scene. I got my pelvic area got bruised.
Wow. I don't know if that's impressive or on his part or what.
I'm imagining trying to figure out which scene this happened in.
My pelvic area was bruised.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And then
Yes.
when they do say cut after that scene of getting bruised, what's the
You both go running in opposite directions?
or do you just thank you, Joe?
No.
Yeah, what's the vibe there?
You stay until they're like, okay, next scene, or okay, we're trying that again.
Ooh.
You're like, wait, I'm bruised.
Did you have to do that scene multiple times?
Multiple.
And that's where the bruise. Okay.
Yes.
The bruising came from. Okay.
There. Yeah.
Okay.
I should have gotten hazard pay.
Right?
This is true. That's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? People think acting's easy.
They
right?
do.
Yeah.
Well,
You know,
yeah.
but what you go
Yep.
through.
Yep. Yeah.
And the you mentioned not having much of a budget on the movie, and I think it was shined brightly in the prosthetics for the male parts. They were interesting. And
Both.
And my wife swears we've watched the movie like 3 times now, and my wife swears that Big Ronnie's the red part kept getting higher and higher up his wiener, but throughout the movie, and I'm like, I think you're paying a little too close attention to this thing.
Wishful
First of
thinking?
all. But
Or was that intentional?
what was it like being close to those things?
Oh my God. Well, it was quite the specimen. It was quite the specimen. That was Bianca, who was our FX person.
Okay.
And there was not a lot of budget. It was a $250,000 film.
Okay.
Even though it was Elijah Wood,
Right.
and it was a $250,000 film. Yeah, it was. I mean, they had to rigor it in quite a way, because those, especially the suits, kept falling apart. The greasy suits.
Greasy. Sure.
Yeah. And that dick kept falling apart. So they had to really try to.
Was there ever at any point duct tape just to get
They
through?
ha- they had to do so many
Super
things.
glue.
Also, if you remember the nails.
Jody's nails.
Jody's nails. Oh my God. Those fucking things. Jesus Christ. Those things were.
So this is one of the things I love about this movie. In that scene, are you guys supposed to know that it's Big Ronnie dressed up? Are you guys completely baffled by it? Because like the movie is placed so like you can see it either way.
They were baffled. Ronnie got away with it.
We're supposed to not know that it's Ronnie. We're supposed to be completely unaware that it's Ronnie. Yeah, like we're totally ignorant to the fact that it's Big Ron.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I can understand the. Go ahead.
No. Also, my favorite thing was trying to teach Michael the fucking dance. The fucking Hootie Tootie dance at the disco.
He's a disco expert.
My God. I'm like, Michael, it's Hootie Tootie. It's Hootie Tootie, disco cutie. Hootie Tootie, disco cutie. Hootie Tootie. And he's like, I'm like, no, Michael, it's Hootie Tootie, disco cutie. Hootie Tootie, disco cutie. And he's like,
because
Michael,
all of his dance moves throughout the thing were always just both arms at the same time.
I'm like, Michael.
One of the greatest scenes. One of the
gave up.
greatest scenes in the movie, in any movie
Of all time.
is Ronnie's dance scene when he's just in the alley with the spotlight on him. Just him dancing down the alley is so fucking fantastic.
Did you choreograph that?
That was all Michael.
Oh.
Michael St. Michael's is the love of my life. I love him so much.
Yeah. Did he
just
kind of
love
like
him.
wearing the prosthetics throughout the day?
No, because, okay, so it's true story. He's a diabetic.
Oh.
So wearing that shit is like so fucking cold.
Oh.
And he runs cold by nature because he's a diabetic. So that was so uncomfortable for him, you know? So it was just like not a great time for him. So I give him so much props for just like soldiering on and doing it. So yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh, I just love him. and I have this up here. My friend My friend Megan, who's a tattoo artist, made this for us. I don't know if you can see it.
Parts of it, it's. Is that
We had a hot dog in the corner.
hot dog? Oh, potato chips.
Yeah,
Porto, babe. Oh, that's you in the middle.
yeah.
That's you in the pig nose. Oh my god.
That is awesome.
Yeah, my friend Megan made this. Megan Schrader. She's a tattoo artist in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, and she's also, I don't know if you've seen my merchandise. I
Okay.
have
Yes.
Janet's Magical Pussy.
Yes.
So I drew it on a notepad because I had this vision of like a rainbow and disco balls and Janet riding the disco balls. And I was like, can you make this into anything? And she fucking came up with the brilliant idea of 2 disco balls and a rainbow dick,
Right.
like Ronnie's rainbow dick. And she made that for me with the Janet's Magical Pussy. And so now I have that as my merchandise.
It's fantastic.
Fantastic. Which people can find your merchandise where?
Yeah, at elizabethderazzo.com.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Now,
We'd be
Um,
looking.
I saw at you on your booth at the convention, you have a T-shirt that just says "Hootie Tootie Disco Cutie," but I didn't see it on the website. Are you?
No, I do have that. I just haven't put it up because I don't have like the actual picture of it, but I need to take a picture of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I have the Hootie Tootie Disco Cutie hoodie
Yep, I saw
on the
that.
website, but I don't have the T-shirt up. But I just need to take like an actual picture of it to put it up, and I have the Hootie Tootie Disco Cutie cap as well.
Okay.
So I can put those up as well. But yeah,
Well,
I
I
have
want one of the
that.
shirts.
Yes.
Because I want the shirt because I want it to be on the front for the podcast, so that people because. You know that people are going to ask questions. That if you haven't seen the movie, when you see somebody wearing that shirt, you're going to ask questions.
Yeah, no, yeah, totally. No, but my favorite right now is my Janet's Magical Pussy because someone was like, why Janet's Magical Pussy? I'm like, well, because I'm like, she's fucking the dad, she's
Yeah.
fucking the son, and they both start killing. And I'm like, so her pussy must be really magical. I'm like, it
Oh,
must be.
Janet. Obviously, Janet.
Also, he's also she says like you're like the Tarzan of the cum jungle.
Oh, whoa. Which goes along with just the dialogue of the movie. So it fits right in.
Or like my other favorite line is like, I don't care if he shits on the bed, I'll take his shit and I'll rub it all over my tits.
There are so many quotable lines. Yes. So Jim, what is this man like in real life that came up with these words and these characters?
He's like so fucking unassuming. Like he like wears like, you know, like these glasses and he's like so unassuming and like this like very tall, like lanky, just like very just unassuming like guy. Like that you just see him like at like a Starbucks, like reading his book and just like kind of like a very Harry Potter like-ish kind of dude.
Okay.
And like not even like you don't even see like a thought of like Tarzan of the cum jungle coming out of his mouth.
So is it part of was it his part of his direction? Like a lot of the scenes in the movie feel like they're uncomfortably too long. Like as you're watching it, you're like, this scene is going on for too long. What's happening? Like, was it intentional to kind of bring the uncomfortability to the movie?
Like the bare ass.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Brilliant.
Absolutely. I was just like, really? I'm like, oh my gosh, like the freaking scene when I'm walking bare ass naked in fucking downtown LA with the dog.
Yeah, where'd the dog come from? That dog was like, you didn't have the dog before Ronnie started dreaming about you.
I was like, and they told me that was going to be a close set. Fuck that. That was not a close set. That was in downtown LA. Downtown fucking LA.
I'm But right, the budget doesn't warrant covering it or keeping people away. Did you get an audience?
Yeah. I was like, Jesus, Lord,
But you
Lord
killed
have
it.
mercy.
You killed it. How many? So how many
for
takes?
Like
how many takes was that nude walk away?
it was a few. It was definitely a few. It was more than I wanted. More than I wanted for sure. I was like, oh my God. But yeah, no, I'm like, so it took me a while to really embrace. I'm like, I still don't fully embrace it, but it took me a while to fully embrace this film. I remember when we went to Sundance with it, they called me and they're like, hey, so we're going to Sundance. And we know you don't like totally like love this film. So like, do you wanna maybe come with us and promote it? And I was like, if I can totally be fully honest about my experience with it, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So did you go to Sundance?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
And then I was like,
I thought maybe they told you to stay home.
And I was like, if I can totally be fully honest about like how I wasn't like totally fully happy with it, yeah. Because like there was some shit that happened on set that I wasn't like totally happy with.
Okay.
And I was like, if I can be totally honest with what happened on set and like, if I can be honest about that, I'm like, I'll come. And they were like, yeah. And they're like, okay, cool. Like, and I was like, okay, cool. Because this was right before right around the Me Too movement. And they knew that they could probably get into trouble because of it. And they're like, yeah.
What do you need?
And they're like, okay, yeah. They're like,
so
yeah.
at Sundance, did you tell? Did it ever come up?
Well, no, because nobody directly asked me about it. So I'm like, I said, if they directly ask me about it, I'll tell them. But if nobody
what happened on set that you were uncomfortable with?
So there was.
I'm asking directly.
Yeah, there was a scene where Michael is going down on me. And I forgot. Yeah, there was a scene where Michael was going down on me, and I was like, I had a courtesy cloth, and Michael was on his knees, and the director didn't feel that he was close enough. And I was like, no, he's close enough. I can feel his breath on my pussy. And
that's close.
Yeah. And then he's like, no, it doesn't feel real. And I was like, no, I can literally feel his breath on my pussy. And Michael's like, no, he's like, she's not comfortable. I'm not comfortable. And I'm like, I don't want to get closer. And she doesn't want me to get closer. And so without telling us, Michael, who was 80 at the time and diabetic and on his knees, is still kneeling down, and I'm spread open with a courtesy cloth. They don't tell us. They tell the first AD to go push his head down further. And they push him further, and Michael slips, and his nose goes inside my pussy.
Oh.
And I'm like, yeah. And
No.
I literally got up, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And I literally got up, and then the director's like, you're ruining the shot. And I was like, I don't fucking care about your shot.
Right.
I'm like, fuck you, fuck all of you. And I got up, and I'm like, get me the fuck out of here. And I
take this Merkin off me.
Yeah, I'm like, I get up, and I'm like, get me out of here. And I run into like the place where like the makeup is done, and I'm like, I get my robe on, and I'm like, I need you to, I tell my makeup artist, I'm like, I need you to get this off. And Josh, who's was one of the producers, Elijah Wood's producing partner at the time, he's like, baby, what's going on? I thought we were cool. And I was like, no. I'm like, fuck you. And I'm like, this is fucking crazy. And I'm like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm telling him off. And he's like, whoa, 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 whoa. You don't got to get all emotional about this. And I was like, no, I'm like, that's fucking disgusting. And I'm like sitting down at this time and like my legs sort of sticking out. And he like runs his finger up my thigh. He's like, baby, baby. And I'm like, don't fucking touch me. And he's like, whoa, 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 whoa. He's like, do you know how many fucking actresses would kill to do what you're doing right now? He's like, you're not even that good of an actress. And he's like, Elijah's downstairs. Do you want me to bring Elijah up here? And I was like, I don't fucking give a shit who's downstairs. I'm like, bring me fucking Barack Obama up here. I'll tell him to go fuck himself right now, too. And I'm like,
for you.
Fuck you. Fuck you. And I'm like, get me the fuck out of here. And I'm like, I got my shit. She took off the Merkin. And I'm like, and I because we were in downtown LA, I had a baton that was a taser and it had 10 million volts on it.
Oh.
And I'm like walking and the first AD and Josh, that producer, are running after me. And I turn around and I'm like, fucking follow me. And I'm like, I will beat the shit out of you with this and I will tase your motherfucking ass. I'm like, get the fuck away from me. And then the first AD comes after me. He's like, I'm so sorry I did that. They told me to do that. I didn't know you weren't prepared. He's like, but right now you have all of the cards on your side. It might not feel that way, but you literally have all of the power right now. Just go home, think about it. You have all of the power right now. And so I went home. Everybody was calling me. Like Elijah was calling me. Like all of the producers were calling me. The director was calling me. Everybody was calling me. And then I was like, I just told Elijah, I can't talk right now. I'm too emotional. I'm too pissed off. I can't talk to you right now.
Yeah.
And then finally my agent got a hold of me and I said, they were just like, people are going to lose their jobs if you don't go back to work. People are like, they have their pensions, they have their health, like they're relying on their health insurance. If you don't go back to work, like they were putting all of this stuff on me. And I was like, I'm like, I will. I'm like, I can't think about that right now. And they're like, well, what do you need? I'm like, I need to talk to this producer and the director. And I'm like, but I need to go through the script about what I will and will not do. And they're like, okay. So I met with one of the producers that I liked and the director. And I went through the entire script and I'm like, I'll do this. I won't do that. I'll do this. I won't do that. I need to go through the dailies. I need to do this. I won't do that. We'll do this and I won't do that. And then that's the movie that I ended up making. And I'm like, and Josh is not allowed to be on the set. If I'm on set, I do not want that asshole on my set.
Wow.
Good for you, because he sounds like a sleazy producer.
And Elijah ended up parting ways with him.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
How far into shooting was this? It sounds like it must have been fairly early.
Yeah, it was like I think it was like the 1.5 week of the shooting. Yeah.
I'm also curious if you got stuff taken out. Like I've seen the movie numerous times, and I can't. I'm like trying to. What was taken out?
I literally was still 75% naked of the time.
Yes,
so I was like supposed to be 90.
Line.
Like
seriously, what would you do if I farted right now? What was taken?
I know. I was like supposed to be naked 90% of the time. I was still naked 75% of the time. So like I only took like 15% of it away.
Okay.
So I'm like, I still like, there was still a lot that was left in there. There was just like things that were like so overtly like just ridiculous. Like he still goes down on me. I still fuck them both. I still like, I still have him like finger me up the ass. I still like,
thank you.
I still walk naked. Like,
you just
like
stand there for 7 minutes naked, just standing there.
Yeah, like I still do all of those things. There was just like other things that were in there that just didn't make the cut. But It
Well,
was
thank you.
just
You settled the debate for me at home between my wife and I, because that scene, and we were, is he fingering her ass or her pussy? We were like, we don't know what's supposed to be happening. Which way? So it was supposed to be the ass. Okay.
It was the ass. It was the ass. Because that's why I say, imagine if I farted right now.
Right. That's.
I'm not sure that I've ever laughed so hard at a movie than the first time I saw that line. Now
go ahead. The way you say it too is.
I did preface this when we started. I'm like, if you are somebody who partakes in weed, you use some weed before you watch the movie, because it will help. It'll. So I admittedly was very high when I saw it, but that's a spit take right there. Like, yeah. And I love that it's just a cutaway to that scene. Like, the scene really doesn't even have anything to do with anything. It's just.
That's the brilliance of the movie. That's the brilliance of Jim.
No, it's great. It's so funny. But now, like, you see, like, with distance, like, I'm able to appreciate it a lot more. I think, like the bad experience of, like, having that, like, bad experience, like, now with distance, I'm like, oh, like, I'm able to appreciate. And also, like, my relationship with Michael, like my relationship with Michael is everything, because, like, that, I love that man. I adore that man.
That's awesome.
He's, like, everything. Like, every time I see him, I'm just like, oh, he's just so great.
I can't imagine you mentioned.
You guys should have him on the podcast. You really should have him on the podcast.
Yeah, we are going to.
Oh my
try
God! I know Rebecca. I know his publicist.
Yeah, if you have some, we would love to have him on. Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'll get you guys in touch with Rebecca. She
cool.
She could totally get him in. I'll get you in touch with him. I'll text her after we get off.
Okay.
And because she lives here in Colorado.
Oh, cool.
And I can get you in touch with her. And maybe you can have him on the podcast next. Like, he's going to be a little difficult because he's really technologically challenged.
Well, he says it right on his Instagram. This isn't me. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yes, he's very, very difficult with technology. But if you like, he would love to do it. He is a hoot, and he's fantastic, and he would love to do it. Literally, he would love to do it.
I know we both feel the same way. We would just say, thank you for joining us, and just let him go. Like, I feel like he would be somebody who would just.
Oh my gosh. And he has stories like, my fucking God. Like, he was a hairdresser in the 70s.
Right.
For John Travolta.
He has stories. He has stories to tell.
Yeah.
My God.
Kind of like the stories he told in the movie that were,
Yes,
which were hilarious as well.
Yes.
It's funny you said something about when you went to the reading that there was other guys there. I can't imagine other actors for Braden and Ronnie. It just wouldn't
be the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sky's a trip. Sky.
Yeah.
But Michael is yeah.
So I see you've been like you mentioned embracing it. Well, now you're going to some horror conventions or whatever. I mean, the reception for people how is that? Because I would love to come meet you.
It's interesting. It's like a different like people are great. Like, they've been so kind, and just like it's so weird. Like, because like I guess I don't associate. Because I'm like such a fan of things. Like, I'm such a huge nerd for the X-Files.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a huge fucking nerd for the X-Files. Like, I'm like the biggest fucking nerd. Like, literally, I come for Jillian and David.
And then everybody applauded.
She's like, your search history is all the X-Files.
Like that Rolling literally that Rolling Stones magazine cover with Jillian David and Chris Carter, like from 1995, where like they're in, like, oh my God, like, from like, what was it, 1995, 1996? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like my teenage years. Huh. I mean, like, still, like, I'm 40, almost 45, like, still does it for me. But I'm just saying.
Bless his heart.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like, so,
you're not
like,
getting
when
the arguments
people,
here.
when
We
I
agree.
meet, but I'm just saying, like, when I meet people, I'm just like, and they're like, nervous to meet me or excited to meet me. I guess I don't understand it because I'm like, I know how I feel about Jillian and David, and I just, that doesn't translate to me.
Sure.
I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make sense to me because I'm just like, I'm not fucking, like, I'm not them. Like, what? No. What?
I was just having a conversation earlier today about that, where people, who I put up on a pedestal, you could give a shit about.
Yeah.
And it could be a, like a NASCAR driver. It could be a bowler. I mean, I knew a guy that loved bowling and he idolized bowlers. So you just never know.
Yeah.
So accept it,
so
embrace
true.
it, just enjoy it.
Yeah, it's just like such a like weird thing. I'm just like, oh, okay. Like, no, it's like it's nice. It just, I'm just like, oh crap. And then sometimes I get like so awkward and weird. Like, I remember like the first time that I got recognized, I started crying, but not because I was like, because I was excited or anything, but because I was so nervous because I didn't know what the expectation of what they expected from me was, and I didn't want to disappoint them. So I started to cry, and I was like, oh my God, I don't want to disappoint you, so I'm gonna cry because I don't want to upset you.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. It's like the guy going, what did I do to make you cry? I'm sorry.
So yeah. So it's a struggle.
Okay. Has there ever been any creepy people that you've met up with at the conventions?
No,
okay.
So not at the conventions.
Okay.
Not at the conventions. Luckily, everyone's been really, really fucking great. Everyone at the convention's been so fucking amazing. I love them. Oh my God. And someone got a tattoo of Janet on their thigh.
I saw that.
Of Janet's face on their thigh. That was fucking amazing. I was like, cool choice. Hey, to each his own. To
Right.
each his fucking own. I have an Ouroboros snake and an X marks the spot on. So I have an Ouroboros. I don't know that I can show this. Maybe I can.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Nice.
On my thigh, from the X-Files, from Never Again.
Mm.
The episode
Okay.
Never Again with Jodie Foster, where she's the voice of Betty. No?
Sorry.
So say if anybody, it's him. I don't.
Jesus! Come on!
Say fuck you to him now. Say fuck you to him.
Fuck you!
Yeah, I've seen it.
I got one. I got a good one.
I haven't seen it. I have no idea.
Okay, the episode's called Never Again. This is when Scully rebels against Mulder, and she gets an Ouroboros snake to represent eternity, and I got it on my thigh.
Perfect.
And anyways, I have an X marks the spot on my lower back, which a lot of people interpret in many different ways. But
You could be taken many different ways. You're right. So
yes.
But
it's for the X-Files. But anyways, to each his own.
and the X
Right?
marks the spot is for all the episodes at the
Yes.
beginning.
Yes,
Very
exactly.
good. Very good.
Exactly.
Saved us.
I knew that.
But so the guy that I met was so do you remember when the map my hike or map my fitness was a thing?
Yeah.
Okay. So it would connect to your Facebook.
I don't remember that.
Back in the day.
Okay.
Okay. So
Heard it,
I
didn't do it.
didn't know. I didn't know that it mapped to my Facebook at the time. So I would go hiking in LA and at like really early in the morning, and I was hiking and it was like 7 a.m. and I was hiking like near some people, and there was this guy running behind me up this trail, and he was like losing his breath, and he was like, oh my god, you're still here. And I was like,
Oh
huh?
God.
And he was like, yeah. He was like, I was following you on your trail, on your map, my fitness. And he's like, I didn't know you were still going to be here. And I
That's
was
creepy.
like, what? He's like, yeah. He's like, look. He's like, you're on here. And he's like, and I was following you. And I just wanted to make sure you were still here so that I could take a picture with you. And I was like, okay. And luckily the people that were walking like this way saw me and saw that I was uncomfortable, and they're like, are you okay? And I was like, I think so. And they stopped and they're like, do you want us to take a picture of you? And I was like, sure. And they're like, yeah, we can take a picture of you. And so they took a picture of us, and I was like, okay, well, it was nice meeting you. And he was like, yeah, like, do you want to hike together? And I'm like, no, I think I'm gonna go with them. And they were like, and he was like, oh, okay. I'm like, okay, well, it was really nice meeting you. And I was like, yeah, nice meeting you too. And I was like, can I walk with you guys? And they were like, yeah, you can. And I was like, thank you.
Oh my
like,
God.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's
so that was
And maybe that's why it's not there anymore on Facebook, because there's so many people.
Yeah.
And
never again.
Get home and you're like, how do I take this off?
Yeah,
What the fuck? That is
how
creepy.
do I fucking delete this thing? Yeah. How do I delete this thing from my thing? Yeah.
Wow. And for him to just be like, I'm following
but
you.
But not at the conventions. Thankfully, everyone at the conventions is amazing.
Yeah. How many have you done?
I think I've done like 10 or 11 now.
Oh, okay.
Just in the California area, or you travel?
So no, I've done Phoenix, Atlanta, Charlotte, Australia.
Oh, wow.
Where else? I'm doing Cleveland. I'm doing Texas. Well, I did
Are those coming up this year?
I'm doing Paris
or next year?
Texas. Yeah, this year. I'm doing what's the other one? Oklahoma. I'm doing Atlanta. Oh my gosh. I'm doing it
So many.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. They're all over the place. We were just at one in
Chicago.
In Chicago. One was like back in May or something.
Right.
We were at one, and that's
I would do more, but true story, one of my castmates blocks me.
What? One of your castmates what?
Blocks you?
Blocks me. Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. Blocks you because they can only have so many at a convention and they take the spot?
No, because he believes that if I'm there, he makes less money.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Well, we know it's not Michael. So
no, Michael loves me.
Huh.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't know there was a convention.
Michael actually advocates for me, but it's blamed on Michael though, because they actually tell the promoters that Michael, the Greasy Strangler, does not like me, so they can't have me if the Greasy Strangler doesn't like me.
And that's too bad. Because I haven't gone to a lot, but it's like, if I want to see you all, I'm going to go see you all.
Right? Who doesn't want to see all three of them together? That's that's the dream.
I know. I know. Well, the crazy thing was that my appearance agent was also his appearance agent, and she just fired him because she was done with his BS.
Oh,
there
good
we
for
go.
her.
Everybody wants to see Janet anyway. I'm sorry, but
and it's
I'm like,
helping out. They're
sorry,
coming up
I'm having a lot of wine, so I'm being like super honest.
yeah. Send me messages tomorrow if you need anything cut. You let me know.
Shh. This is gold. Gold, Jerry. Gold. This is terrific. We love the stories. And, not all good, not all bad.
I'm like,
Right. All over the place.
I'm like,
I mean,
you know what? I've learned in my 44 years that I'm just like, if you're not fucking honest, whatever.
Exactly. So, spoiler alert, it's not like you can be Janet in a Greasy Strangler 2. Spoiler alert, Janet's dead.
They fucking killed me.
They killed you. Were you bummed that you got killed? Or do you, I was a little shocked you got killed. I thought Braden was going to save you, but
that was what was so great.
You know what? After I got that big dick, I was like, fine.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
That makes sense. Okay. But that was one of the cool, another twist of it at the end was, he's going to save you. And then they're like, no, it comes down to just really him being accepted by his dad and getting love from his dad. That's all he really wanted.
Yeah.
So they'll kill together.
He wanted.
The best part
he just wanted love and acceptance.
That's all he wanted.
What is it? Ricky the Pricky.
Ricky Prickles? Ricky Pricky?
Ricky the Pricky.
Oh, the names. You would think they could have come up with a way with these low budget that they could bring Janet back. They can always come back with something.
Do you know they've been talking about a fucking musical?
Are they really?
That would be amazing. And you got to do it quick because, like you said, Michael's 80, so and he can still move.
Yeah.
He's got the moves. Over and over and over. It's awesome.
What were your eyeballs? What were your eyeballs made of?
It was almond and jelly.
Okay.
Almond butter and jelly. Because I'm allergic to peanut butter.
Oh,
okay. Interesting.
Look how they did cater to you. That's perfect. So
after the story she told us, whatever you need.
That's
no,
true.
No peanut butter on set.
This is true. Yeah. Well, you've mentioned him a couple times, and I wanted to bring him up. Elijah Wood. He got in touch with this film somehow, but he's got some demented movies out there.
He does, yeah.
And I love him for that.
Yeah.
How was did you get to work with him a lot, and did he have a lot of input in the scenes?
Well, he was on set a lot because he was a producer. So I don't know that he had a lot to do with the scenes, but he was on set visiting and he would just come and visit and just come and say hi and stuff. And just kind of just make sure that things were running and being smooth and stuff. The one who was really on the set was Josh. Was it Kutner, who was his producing partner, who was the asshole.
Mm-hmm. Fuck him.
But Elijah would just kind of fuck him, that asshole. But yeah, Elijah would just kind of he's a sweetheart. He's just really kind and just sweet and just fucking demented.
Yeah, right.
And you could just tell he's
Yeah, I just went and saw him in the remake of the Toxic Avenger.
Oh, yeah.
That's out. That just came out.
How was that?
I love the first one.
Right.
The original. So this was just an update, and they said, let's have fun with it. And they did. And it was fun. It was fun to watch. And Elijah was really good in it. I mean, he went all in, too, as for that character.
The Toxic Avenger.
Really? I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. Definitely do it. Yeah.
I have not seen it yet. I loved him in, what was that? Was it Willard? Wilbur?
The TV show?
Was that FX series?
Yeah, Willard.
Yeah.
That was great.
Willard.
Yeah.
My friend, who's not really popular with people right now, but I fucking love her. Fuck everyone who hates her because she's fantastic. Allison Mack.
Shout out, Allison.
Shout out to fucking Allison Mack. Fuck you all who hate her. I know she did some bad things, but she's fucking fantastic. I know, unpopular opinion. Allison Mack. Fuck y'all.
And she was associated with Willard?
Yeah, she played one of the girlfriends or something.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did she really? Okay.
I really like that show.
But yeah, do you all know Allison Mack?
Yeah. From Smallville?
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it. I love Smallville. What's that?
She's fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, I know. I mean, she did try to rope me into a cult, but aside from that, I mean,
did you ever
several
go to
times.
Did you go to a meeting? Ever go to a meeting?
I mean, to Jeunesse and NXIVM and Executive Suites and The Source and a few others.
Oh. That's
well,
I almost moved to Albany.
Oh, jeez. Because of them?
Well,
kinda.
Before I reconnected with my husband, she wanted me to move to Albany to teach an acting class and live with her for 8 weeks. And just like, I don't know, sell all my stuff and, just come and live there and lose some weight and just do stuff.
Do cult stuff.
All right.
But you didn't go. So we.
But she was great. She gave great advice.
Which was? What was the advice?
Don't join a cult.
No.
Sorry. So do you have any upcoming plans to work with her?
I love her.
Yeah. Have you ever worked together?
I wrote to her while she was in prison, so.
That's nice. You got to pass the time.
She's still there,
I
right?
don't know. You know what? I just thought that people were unfair to her because before she was a person who roped people in, I thought that she was a victim herself.
Sure.
And I thought that she was brainwashed before she brainwashed, and that a lot of people didn't take that into consideration.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It starts somewhere. Yeah. She wasn't the key kingpin.
She didn't start it.
No.
She was victimized before she became the victimizer.
Yeah.
Because I knew her before she really was deep in it.
Okay.
And she was you could see her progressing into it and how she was victimized.
Okay.
And changed and evolutionized into that.
Wow.
And I was like, oh shit. she changed
Yeah.
into this person. And I was like, oh fuck, yeah. So I'm like, I don't think people allowed a lot of grace. They just instantly were like, fuck her.
Right.
Well, that's how we are with everything. I mean, that's just the way we are. I mean, very reactionary.
Yeah. So I was just like, so I allowed more grace for her in a sense.
Sure.
So
Well,
I wasn't like burn her at the stake right away.
Well, you know her in a different way than we all know her too.
Right.
So that's a big difference.
It's good to hear.
Yeah.
Stick by your friends.
The other opinion. Yeah.
I mean, not a lot of people like him, but I do. Just saying.
No.
Like who?
Him right there. my co-host right next to me. No, yeah. I mean, you just told him to fuck off or whatever.
Did.
I mean, like,
You did. I mean, I liked it.
So I'm saying, not a lot of people like him, but I stick with him.
He does. He does. That's all right. Oh, there we go. So let's talk about back to you. What do you got coming up? You got any things coming up? Any movies?
So I just did It's Florida Man
Okay.
on HBO.
Yeah.
And then I have a few projects in the work. I have a thing with my friend Hannah Gunn. I don't know. Do you know Hannah Gunn?
I don't think so. No.
She's Dominic Gunn's daughter.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, Griffin Dunn's daughter.
Sure.
So Dominic Dunn's great granddaughter.
Okay.
So I have
Griffin
a
Dunn
few
was
things
in
coming up with her.
Toxic Avenger as well.
Yeah, and who's that girl?
Yeah, but he's in the remake that I just saw. Griffin Dunn is in it.
Yeah. So I have something planned with her in the spring. And then so I just did It's Florida Man. I have something planned with Hannah, and I have a horror film that I'm currently producing with my writing partner. I have a documentary coming up about a triple X murder.
Oh.
That
Jeez.
happened in my hometown. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little dark. And then I also have 2 comedies that are being produced. And I have what else?
How can you have any more?
I think that's it. I think that's it.
You stay busy.
Yeah. I think that's it. I think that's about it. And then I'm auditioning. I'm auditioning for stuff.
Sure.
I just auditioned for a film that I can't talk about because I signed an NDA for that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But as your journey goes on, you'll be announcing when your
More and more.
premieres of your movies and things, and somebody wants to follow along to make sure they catch your premieres. Where's the best place to find you?
So I mostly stay on. I'm terrible because I should promote more, but I usually do. Sorry, my nephew's walking into the room.
That's all right.
It's all right.
But I mostly do Instagram when I remember to post.
Yeah. Yeah. It sucks. It sucks having to deal with it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I have Cameo and then I forget that people request stuff. And then I just had to go and do a Cameo right before I did this. And then I did it in my bathroom. And I was like, oh, can they tell I'm in my bathroom?
I want one from someone's bathroom.
You're in the bathroom. You should have said, seriously though, what seriously, what if I fart right now?
But it was like literally my favorite subject because they were like, if you could be in an X-Files episode, what X-Files episode would you be in and why? And I was like, oh my God. And I went on for like 8. It was like 8 minutes long because I could not decide.
They got their money's worth on that one.
Yeah, I'm super talkative. I'm like super verbose. So yeah, But yeah, so Instagram is probably the best place if I post. Because X, I can't figure it out. And Facebook, I forget.
X is a shithole.
So yeah.
It's not worth it.
No. But your
Also,
website
I
as
can't
well.
figure out how to. Oh yeah, but also I can't remember how to get into it
Well,
because I only remember how to post like my merchandise. I can't remember how to post like other stuff.
ask Michael St. Michael's. He'll help you.
Big Ronnie.
Yes.
Big Ronnie will help.
Yes, yes.
Because he's a smoothie. Was he a smoothie? Is he a smoothie?
He's the best smoothie. Oh my god! If he were like 30 years younger, I'd fuck him. Just don't tell my husband.
Absolutely not.
Just make sure he doesn't watch this, and you're fine.
It's between us. It's between us. Oh my god.
This has been so much fun.
Oh my god. A blast.
Thank you so much. You ever want to do it again, obviously, just say when, and we will do it again.
All these movies coming up, we'll talk about them.
Well, thank you so. You guys, this is your fault. You gave me this big glass of wine.
I know.
And
we're sorry. No, not really.
I have receipts. You asked if you had to have a cocktail, and I said, that's up to you. I have receipts.
no, you said get a big glass of wine.
Yep.
And sit down.
I read it.
In front of the camera. And I was like, what? I'm like, okay, fine. I will do as I'm told.
I had to get you to the point where you're ready to finish us up with some Hootie Tootie Disco Cutie. I want to all do it together. So I've dreamed about this moment since we booked this episode. Can we all get on? All right. Hootie Tootie Disco Cutie. Hootie Tootie Disco Cutie. Hootie Tootie Disco Cutie. Hootie Tootie Disco Cutie.
Hootie Tootie Disco Cutie.
Keep going.
Hootie Tootie Disco Cutie. Hootie Tootie Disco Cutie. Hootie Tootie Disco Cutie. Hootie Tootie Disco Cutie. Hootie Tootie Disco Cutie.
Thank you so much.
You made us so happy.
Do you still actually have the wig?
No. They wouldn't let me keep it. It's
No?
a low budget film.
Oh, they use it on a remake of Annie?
But you kept the Merkin.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I have it on right now. Oh my god, wait.
Hey, bud.
You're famous.
How you doing, buddy?
He's like, can you get out of my room, please?
I want my room back.
We are going to let you
He
go.
wants his room back.
Thank you so much for doing this. Like I said, anytime you want to come back, you let us know.
Perfect. Hey, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good night.
Night.
Thank you for listening. The tavern is closed for now, but we'd love to have you back for more fun next time. Seriously, though, get your asses out of here.